So as I promised in my previous videos guys, I decided to go ahead and take a pair of Nike Terminator, which will be a low version, and of course this one will be the latest one which dropped on the SNKRS app just the other week. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you're gonna press the like button and maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look finally at a pair of Nike Terminator Low, which will be the latest drop from the SNKRS app. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see will come in your regular red box with the Nike swoosh and the lettering in this white color here on top. So let's go ahead and take them out. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at a very nice color blocking for the Nike Terminator Low in this Phantom colorway. So yes guys, I finally decided to go ahead and buy a pair of Nike Terminator Low, which it's the latest one which dropped on the SNKRS app. So this one dropped at least here in the UK for the retail price of £120, which I guess will be around 130 US dollars. And if I'm not mistaken, this one has actually a theme around it, but unfortunately on the SNKRS app we don't have anything in regards to that. But searching online I found that this one has this reimagined colorway, which is called the Liberté, which will mean freedom in French. And this one will have a few elements for this upper, which will let us know about this theme. So one of it will be this Liberté and olive branch here at the tongue, and also the olive sock liner. And as you can see, this one will come in these neutral hues and an array of soft suede overlays, which in my opinion is looking actually quite nice. And if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the few releases which will have this mix of materials. From what I've saw in the last year or so, we've been getting just leather material for all of this upper, but as you can see for this one we're gonna have a mix of suede, tumble leather and also some normal leather as well. So most definitely I would say that this one is one of the most interesting releases for this Nike Terminator Low, which I've been promising to give you a review for the last couple of months. So even though this one is called Nike Terminator guys, this one actually didn't appear in the Terminator movie back in the 80s and 90s. But for sure this one still has a very interesting name. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see for this upper we're gonna have a mix of materials. So starting here at the front of the shoe, covering the front part of the toe section, we're gonna have this gray suede, which is actually quite hairy and very nice to the touch. And this one will also be present here at the lacing system as well. But covering the top part of the toe section, we're gonna have this cream suede, which is not gonna be as hairy as the lower part. And this one will also have a lot of perforation holes to give it some breathability. And this cream suede guys will also be present here at the back, covering the whole heel section, where we're also gonna have pressed down Nike in this very big lettering. As in for the actual lacing system guys, this one will have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place these off-white flat laces. And underneath these laces guys, we're gonna have this very interesting material for this tongue in this black color, which here at the top will have this gray tag, which will have this Liberté and this olive branch design. So I need to admit guys that this tongue will have actually a very good amount of padding. Continuing now in the midfoot guys, we're gonna have a mix of materials. So the base one will be this tumble leather in this white color, and on top of it, on both sides, we're gonna have this double swooshes which will have different colors. So the top one will be in this dark gray leather material, which yet again it's actually quite soft, and the one underneath will be in a slightly lighter shade of gray, but again this one will be also very soft. But going now inside of the shoe guys, as I've said earlier, for this one I'm gonna have this olive lining, which to be honest has actually a very nice texture. So most definitely this one in my opinion feels slightly a bit premium. And also at the bottom guys, we're gonna have this foam insole in this gray color, which will have the same imprint with the Liberté and the olive branch as we actually had it on the tongue. So now guys, we can go to this rubber midsole in this aged color, which will have an interesting design. So this one will also be stitched to the actual shoe. As you can see, this one here at the front will have a lot of stars as the one used in the Air Force One range. So now guys, we can finish with this gray rubber outsole, which will have an interesting design. To be honest, I didn't see this one in any other pairs, so I wouldn't say that this one is borrowed or shared with any other ranges. So this one will have here at the front and also at the heel these straight lines, but in between we're gonna have this herringbone design, and here in the midfoot we're gonna have this Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh. As in for the actual sizing guys, for this one I went with my true to size, and being my first pair of Terminator, I need to admit that at least for me, as I have skinny feet, this one feels to be a bit roomy. So for sure, for people with skinny feet, I will advise you to go with a half size down. For people with normal feet, you can just stick with your true to size. And just in case you have wide feet guys, you can either stay with your true to size or even try a half size up, depending on how wide your feet will be. So overall guys, this brand new release for this Nike Terminator Low in this Phantom colorway, in my opinion, it's one of the best releases in the last half a year or so, where we mainly just received those leather materials in different colorways. But for sure this one it's very different, as it's gonna have a mix of materials between this very hairy suede, normal suede, tumble leather, and also normal leather for these Nike swooshes as well. And I would say that even the tongue, which has a very nice design, and also these details with Liberté, which we're gonna have them here and there, are making this one look slightly a bit better. But besides these very nice materials guys, I wouldn't say that this one it's something too special. I just feel that the level of comfort for this one is actually quite average, and that will be mainly because for this one we don't have any air sole units anywhere, and also the insole, which we're gonna have it inside, it's not thick either. So yeah guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming from the SNKRS app for this Nike Terminator Low in this Phantom colorway. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And as always, I'll see you in my next time. Thanks for watching.